I just received a call from one of my public radio stations here locally asking me what my comment was on apparently 70 liberal law professors who oppose the overturning of the Racial Justice Act, which is not about race nor justice. It's simply an end run around the death penalty. Well, my comment to them was the same that I'll give to you. Does anybody in academia care at all about the victims in these cases? And just to show you how illegitimate RJA is, take for instance the Fayetteville Police Department officer who was murdered. The person who murdered him was black. His death penalty was overturned and he was put in jail for life after being convicted. There's no question that he's a cold-blooded, deliberative murderer, but his sentence was commuted to a life sentence. And you might say, okay, well, isn't that what RJA is supposed to be about? Here's the problem. The life sentence that was converted over was converted on a man who actually was black, who murdered a black police officer. Where is the justice in that? Where's the racial component in that? This is what you have to believe with RJA, that our courts, our district attorneys, many of whom I know, many of whom you know, are inherently racist and only seek the death penalty based upon race, which is absolutely not true. You can look at the statistics, you can look at the numbers, you can look at the crime and the guilt, and you can look at the overturning of just this one case. One of the four was a black man killing another black man, and that got overturned under racial justice. Don't be fooled. In fact, you're not fooled. The large majority of polls say if someone's convicted of cold-blooded deliberative murder, they should receive the death penalty. We understand that. Liberal law professors living in their lofty ivory towers don't, but they don't go to court much, if at all. They don't live in the real world that the rest of us live in, and they don't seem to care one whit for the innocent law-abiding citizens who were cold-bloodedly murdered. That's who we care about. That's who I'm fighting for, and that's who I know you care about. So when you get a chance, maybe you'll respond to the 70 people on that list and let them know what you think and what we think. And we are going to see to it that the law of our land is carried out and that RJA does not do an end run on justice in North Carolina. Not any longer.